Can you see the screen?
Yes, you can see it.
Okay, thank you. So what I was explaining is you need to customize the template to look like yours. It is not a default setting. You can rearrange the headings, you can change the font, you can play around with a lot of things. So I'll start afresh. So if you notice, my Jade Media is now in blue color. So you can use docs on your phone, on your laptop, on your iPhone or any device and edit to suit your brand. Okay, suit your brand. So if you become a social media manager and you have a brand, you want to stay consistent with your brand color. That's one of the things you will learn in branding. Okay, moving forward, you change the date to 2024 and the day you are submitting it to the client. So brand objectives, like I was mentioning the other time, you will need to ask the client, what is the goal for employing me as a social media manager? Do you want sales? Do you want engagement? Do you want leads? This is what most times will determine your content strategy, your content calendar, and everything you are going to do for the brand and your posting schedule. So, like I said, the objectives should be in between 1 to 3. As you are just starting, I would insist you ask them 1, so that you'll be able to streamline your content to that goal. 1 or 2 is fine. So most of them will come for you for sales more than they will come for leads. So like I said, leads are contacts of clients. So most people that will come for leads are people that have a budget for email marketing, which we are not doing in this course. We are doing only social media marketing. But you can do it in your content plan by providing ads they will run to something that will be given to the clients, or making sure that your content remind people about an ebook they can download for free or joining a webinar. Those are like strategies to get leads. So most times they will come for you for sales. So you would clear every other objective and write only sales here. The next is...
Am I the only one that can't see the screen still?
Wow. Somebody said they could see this.
Am I the only one?
First lady, can you see it?
I can see your screen
Yes,
clearly.
I can see your screen.
That means you would leave and
Okay.
join again. It's network.
Okay.
So the next is social media goals. So what I mean is you would have to, let me see if I have another copy before I start editing. So please just give me a few minutes, because someone had changed my copy before. So let me make another copy. So like I said, before you start anyone, make sure you make a new copy, else everything that was in the first copy I shared will change. Somebody changed my copy already to Ezra. I said make a copy. I emphasized it in that last class. So back to this. So I just edit and make sure it is only sales that is here, meaning the brand has just one objective. Don't know if this is making sense. So please be sure to ask the client what exactly they are employing you for, so that they will not be expecting too much, okay, to make sales. So to make sales will mean that you come here and edit your table to depict only sales. So you come, you delete this table. No, rather, you can go back. You can, that's the advantage of using this doc. You can go back when you mistakenly delete something. So I want to delete only row, not the full table. So I using what I'm doing, click on the role you want to using. So normally you click on one box and then click on that line, the end. Then you come to the three line, then you delete this row. You just want the sales row to remain, else you don't know what you are doing. So this is sales. So you're telling them, because this is sales, these are the metrics that will be used to measure what I will be doing for your brand. Okay, so you can decide to delete some of the metrics because they are not paying you for some of these things. Shopping cart abandonment, you cannot know it. Customer life value, they not pay you for it. So one of the things, the only few things that would remain here is conversion rate, click-through rate, return on ad spent if you work closely with the ad manager. So those are the only three metrics that will remain. You clear the other ones. Then you move to keywords. Keywords used, you want to make research. So like I was mentioning earlier on, let us do research. You go to Instagram, and then there's particular brand that you want to manage. Let me use my personal profile. So you're managing a particular brand on Instagram. Okay, so I want to do research of keywords. So what I do as if I want to create a post. This is like an hack to getting keywords. So I don't want to post trees, please. Network, let's behave. So I want to share a post. Don't know why network is terrible this period. Okay, this is me, not this one's. So okay, so this is a post. Network is bad. Network is bad. Network is bad. I don't know why. So let's just, please bear with me. Network is kind of slow, very slow tonight. Very, very slow. So let's say this is the post. Next. So my focus is how to get keywords. So maybe the brand is into children wears. So I want to type children wears. This has to get keywords. Are you seeing the number of keywords that came in? Are you seeing? So are you seeing keywords? So your keywords can also serve as your hashtags. Baby clothing store, but you should have an idea of what kind of keywords would fit the brand. So most times the keyword is around the brand industry, what they are selling. Are you saying baby clothing? Are you saying? So these are keywords. Yes, and there are still other ways to get keywords. Like I said, if you go on Google, you will see a number of websites that do it for a living. It means that they have like a subscription plan for you to get keywords when you explain everything a company does to them. The next is the brand voice. If you've opened the branding workbook, you will see a list of brand voices. So you want to check the brand, go through their Instagram page and see what they've been doing so far. That will help you determine their voice. However, some brand will tell you their voice because they researched and did business profiling. Okay, so what this brand voice will help you do is to craft your captions, the kind of words that will be your captions, the kind of sentences you would make, the kind of grammar you would speak. So depending on, some brands are very simple, so they sell simplicity. You don't want to sound formal when you are managing their page. But there are brands that are very formal, for example, business consultants, organizations that are into managing intellectual property like law firms. If you're managing their page, one of the things you must do is to be formal. So that would determine the kind of content and how you write them and the words you would use. So for the buyer's persona, like I mentioned, you would have to think of 3 categories of people that can patronize the brand. So like I explained yesterday, on Wednesday that if it is a baby clothing brand, pregnant women, newly wedded, and then those that have been in marriage for a while would still maybe have more children. So when you put those categories, you want to put their age range. So most times everything is based on research. If you go on Google, type these things, you get results. And then based on other confirmations from different sites, you can choose an average. Okay, then most times they can give you a range. You need to ask. You can use AI too, ChatGPT, ask questions, ask it questions, it will give you answer. Do your research here and there for confirmation, then come in here and fix it in. Okay, brand affiliates, budgets for the product, goals and aspirations. So all these things are mostly based on research. Use Google, use AI, ask questions, go to stats. So social media management is data driven, not assumptions driven. It is data driven. I emphasize it is data driven, not assumptions driven. So some of these things you can go check out some pages on Instagram, some pages that sell clothing. So children clothing store, let's go back to Instagram. You see a number of them. You want to check the top. We are moving to competitors very soon. Children, once you type, you will see them. Clothing store, plenty. So this is Instagram network. Doesn't want to partner with me in tonight's class. I hope we are praying. Okay, see the list. Are you seeing? So pick one. Are you seeing? So this person has 9,000 followers. That is how you get your next one, competitive analysis. You can pick one of those brands, change the competition #1 to this brand's name. The brand name is Kicks and Call _NG. What are you doing? What are their number of followers? Okay. What are the best contents? You are coming. It is more about stats. Okay, this one has 655 followers views so far. This one has 618. What made it so? What kind of video did they post? Yes. How was the content created? This is based on data. There is no assumption when it comes to social media marketing. So are you seeing? That's competitor one. You go back again. You can use Facebook too. You type children's store. Children's store in your location. If you are in Kenya, if you are in Nigeria, depending. In Kenya, a number of them will come out if there are any that use this hashtag. Okay, we don't have children's store in Kenya. Are you seeing? They are even bringing more options. So children wears. These people even have 17,000 followers. You can imagine. You can imagine. So you come here, you do your research. They have the highest content is one with the woman's face. Are you seeing? So you are the one that's going to be advising your clients to do their concepts. Are you seeing? She has 12.
Ariana, what are you doing here?
Are you seeing? You see that most of the content where she shows up is doing well than the product. Although I feel some of them on some of them. So you need to do your research, do analytics and the likes. And then there are apps that allow you run analytics on a page. It's not yours, but they are paid. I think there is one, I've forgotten that one's name. It allows you to do a total rundown on a page, whether you are managing the page or not. So it gives you all the stats of the page, which of their contents are doing well, why it is doing well, and the likes. So that's another competitor. You put the name, you put the Instagram follower, you put their strength. Check their content. One of their strengths is content, and the content that is their strength is one with the owner, sharing humorous content. Their weakness, you might check if they are using stories, If they are using some things, if you feel their contents are not too fine or well defined, you can state that as their weakness. Content that resonates, you want to type out maybe like 3-4 contents that have the highest views and tell them this is what makes the content resonate. I hope with this full point of mind, we are getting the idea. SWOT analysis. So you want to check the SWOT analysis now is not for competitors. It is for the brand that you want to manage. So your SWOT analysis is you doing critical analysis on the brand. What are the brand strengths? What do they have? What are their digital assets? Do they have content? Are they created one before? Are their pictures blurry? That will be their weakness. What are their opportunities? Things they can start doing that other people are not doing. Then their threats. That is things that can stand as an hindrance to their growth online. Next, brands to connect with. You want to go online, you want to do your research. What kind of brands can do collaboration with children's stores? What kind of brands can do collaboration with children's stores? Brands that are into birthday parties for children, giftings for children, brands that sell children products, children book. You can reach out to some of those brands and collaborate with them and share their post on your page. Why they share your post on their page? This is done on research. Content type and quantities. Created content. Created content are content that are not yours but are funny and are in sync with the brand industry, technicality, trends that you can download and repost on their page. So depending on how much they have paid you, and depending on the number of contents that you have agreed that you post, you can now break it down to created content. Some content here you put dash. User-generated content is mostly testimonials. If the client cannot give you testimonials, you put dash there. Educational content, you do research and know what their customers will want to learn about. In the clothing for children, do people want to know how to make sure clothes last longer? Do people want to know how to refund clothes when their children outgrow them so that they can get another set? Because there are companies that are in the recycling system of the fashion industry. So you want to check all those things. Brand content. You want to ask her, are you running a sales this month? How many percentage off are you giving? How long will the sales run? This will determine how often you post that period. And you can post the same thing when you are running a sales. It's just that you'll be going live regularly while they are running ads. Engaging content that people can reply, ask questions on stories, do polls on posts. Those are engaging contents that people will most likely comment about, asking questions. Would you rather go for color A or B and why, especially if it's a clothing brand? Okay, content ideas. Based on everything you have listed above, you want to now break it down into content ideas. Are you going to put inspirational quotes? If not, remove it. Are you going to do throwback? If not, remove it. Put only the list of contents that will be on your content calendar. So the content schedule is now what you would do based on how much you've been paid. Is it going to be 2 contents daily or 1 daily? Is it going to be 3 times a week? Is it going to be 4 times a week? And how many contents do you intend to post each day? These must be all listed on your strategy so that Mr. Lagbaja will know exactly what they are paying for. I hope with this full point of mind, I've been able to convince you and not to confuse you about strategy preparation. So back to today's class. So today's class is social media marketing tools. Let's see if we can go halfway. So if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them on the Telegram group because network is terrible. I might not be able to take them with your voice. Thank you. So please, I'm trying to clear this thing. Yes, okay. So module 4, that's what we are doing today. Use of content in social media. Learn the tools available for social media managers in this module. We'll also learn how to learn about content available for social media, learn the skill every social media manager should have. So the first thing is content is king. As a social media manager, one of the other skills that must be attached to your skill is content creation. You should know how to edit videos. You should know how to do simple graphics, if not sophisticated. Else, be sure to have a back-end team that you can call upon to help you with graphics or video editing when you land a client. So when you do all this consideration, it will not determine how much you would charge. Okay, content can be grouped into these 4 major forms: images, graphics, videos, and text. Images, graphics, videos, and text. So images are pictures of the product, pictures of the person, pictures of the environment, graphics. The next is graphics. That's graphic designs. Things that are created with tools like Canva, Pixlr, Photoshop. So graphic designs. Videos, like the name depicts. Then text is written content, which most times as a social media manager will be your caption. Your captions will be text most times. Okay. Content ideas, quotes, product content, reviews, personal stories, facts and stats, guides, hacks and tips, educational, ebooks, audiobooks, infographics, etc. So the list is endless. If you go online, you will see over 300 types of content, but you need to research to know which best works for your clients. The next is how to write a caption. So a caption is usually what is written underneath a post, which could either be a video or a graphics or an image. So like I just showed how to get keywords, you would need to want to share a post to do that. So what are the best practices? Make the most of the first sentence. So when you want to type a caption, your first sentence, that's why you can prepare the whole part of your caption and then later write the heading. So the heading is the first line of your caption. Instead of buy this clothes today, why not say something like make your child stand out in the next PTA meeting, make them look better, blah blah blah. So you have caught the attention of a parent. Or your child is and with this clothing they will look like their future. So that's headline. Then you now go ahead to talk about the features of the clothes, size 4 to 6 year old, price, if you want to add your price. I don't know why people don't add price, but I feel price should be there. It means that anybody that comes into your DM wants to buy. Okay, so that's it for the first line. 2, call to action must be in the end towards your hashtags or in between your caption. Click the link on the bio, visit our website, call us today. You can choose one call to action. You mustn't have 15 call to actions. 1 or 2 is fine in your caption, but there should by all means let there be a caption, or follow us for more tips, follow us for more content like this, especially when you share created content, numerous content. Then the next is add value, educate, offer tips, tricks, and hacks. Just make sure your content is something people will find valuable. Don't just post for posting's sake. The next is write like a human. Don't write the content like it is abstract. Write like you are writing to somebody. Write the content in such a way that it is clear, simple, and easy to read. Hence why I mentioned when we were doing the WhatsApp optimization class that your paragraphs, after each paragraph, there should be at least one space. Don't cluster your paragraphs so people can easily read it. And most times, people's attention span is very short online. So you want to make sure your writing is short. If it's a brand that is trying to sell, they don't even need too much story. They just need a short copy line and then the product features and then a call to action. Not too much story. But if you have a brand that is like, even all social media captions are usually advised to be short. If you want to get a longer version of the content, go to their website, read an article, they reference you to articles and like. Social media content are short, engaging, and entertaining. Okay, the next is plan your captions in advance. So make research. Now you have a content calendar. You can use Google Docs on another page and start writing on each content you want to create in advance. You can decide to say, I write 100 words for each caption that I will create, or 100 plus. Okay, so make research around the topic, watch videos, learn more, especially with the niche you are abreasting. So like I said, when you're just starting, make your research and know which niche you want to focus. Don't manage for everybody. You can start with managing page for only real estate people. You can start with managing page for only schools, managing page for only consultants, managing pages for only coaches. So you decide to niche so that you can become like a chief in that niche or a thought leader in that niche. Then 6, use storytelling. Talk about things from a place. Let it be human, like we've said. Don't make it personalized. Do you know that you can change the world? Don't say, do you know that we can change the world? Make it very personal so that anybody that reads it, it will sound as if it's talking directly to them. Then ensure your caption depicts the brand voice, like we have been mentioning. You cannot be managing a page that is formal and then be sounding humorous all the time. You need to be sounding serious. Just to get the brand voice. Then if the brand is simple, you do the same. 6, consider caption length. It's about quality and not quantity. Don't write so much and it is gibberish. If it is 50 words, that is just 70, make it valuable such that anybody that reads it will find what they are looking for. Use of keywords or keyword. Do your research of keywords so that you have hashtags that will go far. So when I search for children wears in Kenya, we did not say anything. It means that Kenya children wear seller, and we're optimizing that hashtag. So when a client comes to Instagram and search for that in Kenya, he's not going to see anything. So sometimes you need to craft hashtag based on what you think customers will search for online to reach your clients. That's the last one, is the use of hashtags. So hashtag category stopping very soon because of our time. So maybe we'll continue with automations on Monday. On Sunday is review of the whole week. Then we'll continue with everything on Monday. So it gives us ample time to do all our assignments. So hashtag categories. So hashtags are divided into words, phrases, and sentences. So this is where English comes into play. So words, one word. Phrases, it doesn't make meaning, but it is combination of 2 or more words. Then sentence, bag sellers in Anambra. It has subject and object for those of us that still remember the English grammar. Okay, so it has subject and it has an object. So that is why it is a sentence. Okay, so this is hashtag categories. Subcategories of hashtag: trending hashtag, branch hashtag. So the brand name. Are you seeing example? The brand business name, the brand tagline, the brand location. So the brand slogan, all these are brand hashtags. Geo hashtags, you want to put an hashtag with the location of the brand. Keyword with the location of the brand. Product or service hashtag, what they sell, their products and services as hashtags. Holiday hashtags, when you post during Christmas, Happy New Month, and the likes, today in history, you can place that as an hashtag. Industry hashtags, fashion industry, paint industry, and the likes. Content related hashtags. So if you share a post that is a male wear, remember we are using one client so far for the example, a children's wear brand. So content related hashtag. So if I share a gown for children, it means that it's going to be female wears. So part of my hashtag will be female children wears, female gowns for children, gowns for children, girls gowns, girls Cinderella gowns, girls Barbie gowns. So all these are what you would use as part of your hashtags. And so by tomorrow, what we'll do is to go into tools that are used by social media managers. I will try to use some of the tools and then show us how to use some of them. But my focus will be for the publishing tool, which is what majority of us would have to use in the long run. And one of these is Facebook Business Suite. So it allows you to publish in advance. Also show how to schedule on the app on Instagram. I have not checked whether you can schedule on Facebook because I mostly use Business Suite on for Facebook. So I will check if there is a way to schedule to on Facebook, but I know you can schedule your post on Instagram. So you can schedule in advance. So you can decide to sit down today and say, I want to write all the captions for the week for this client and schedule their posts today and tomorrow. So in 2 days, you have cleared your calendar for a client in 2 days or tops 3 days, and then you get paid for your 1 month services. So do we have any questions before we call it a night? There will not be a tax today. Let's go back and get our tax ready. Any question? Any question? Any question? Okay, since there are no questions, thank you so much everyone for showing up. Please, we have gone over the strategy document, and so it means that whatever we are submitting this time should be something more sophisticated, more research based, more data driven, not just assumption. Please, Google is your friend, AI is still your friend. I don't say copy and paste. I mean use it for research, come up with your ideas, and then support it with what the client has told you they want to achieve, and then you are good to go. So thank you so much. Good night. I will be expecting our tax before Sunday so that we can answer questions on Sunday by 9 p.m. So set your alarm for Sunday 9 p.m. questions. Good night. Thank you so much for showing up.